Hello again, it's been a long time. Let's have a look at these leagues, shall we? If I have a quick look at the Westmoreland League first, Appleby, Eden and Lindell came in last year. This year they've been joined by settled seconds, and Coniston have come up from Division 2. So we're going to have a look at that table. Appleby, Eden, Bear, Carnforth seconds, Coniston, Holme, Lindell, Moor, Morecambe seconds, Sedgwick, settled seconds, Shireshead and Forton, Silverdale and Wharton. I'm probably going to go with Appleby, Eden and Lindell, and maybe Shireshead up at the top there. And of course, if you win it, you can go into the Palace Shield, and it's going to be the Palace Shield Prem like Burnside did. That's been a long time coming, that. That should have been in place from the start, I think. We're going to talk about Holme again in a minute. There's a new website, the MHA Pyramid website, and in the news section you can find out published items about overseas players and pros. They're on there. I'm not going to go through them too much, but several teams have got them sorted. I know my club Carnforth's got a pro and an overseas amateur, James Park Johnson, and Thomas Lalive is coming back over for his third season as the overseas amateur. Northern League 1, I'm looking at Netherfield, Chorley and Fleetwood. I think they've all recruited fairly well. And as a backup, Blackpool. And then it's 2 down, and I'm looking at the bottom, because there's only 10 teams. Settle and Fulwood, I think they may get cast adrift if they haven't recruited there. Because Settle will have lost the pro, and I don't know what their other lads from last year are doing. I'm not sure. The 2 Morecambe lads, don't know what they're doing. And I'm also going to put Kendal into that bottom 3 possibly, because they've got nothing sorted, no pro, no overseas, nothing. So I don't know, that's 2 down. Northern League 2, I'm expecting Carlisle, St Anne's and Barrow. Carlisle, if they keep Michael Slack as pro, and Josh Sterling, they've lost him, but Nico Watt, if he stays there, he's a decent player. St Anne's have got that good pro. They're probably going to be up there, I think. And Barrow, who have got Sam Dutton and they've got Drew Posse, he's a decent keeper to play for Cumbria, and if they get an overseas, either an amateur or a pro, they'll be decent, I think. Down near the bottom, Maudsley, Exton and Vernon's. Maudsley have had a bit of an exodus, I believe, and if Exton don't strengthen, it's all going to be on Jack Shovelton, really, and Vernon's, they need to strengthen, really. Mid-table, I see Carnforth and Thornton Cleveland sort of mid-table, probably with Penwortham. They've got a local pro, and they're going to have an overseas amateur. They've got Ryan Maddock as a pro. He was at the club as a junior, and he's been playing in the Greater Manchester League. And they've got an overseas as well, a batter. I do know his name. I'm not going to release it because it's not been released yet, but he looks a good player to me. So I think that's Northern League 2. Anyone at the bottom of Northern League 2 who gets relegated, 2 down, remember, they're going to struggle to get back up, because that Palace Shield Prem is super competitive this year. Absolutely. I'm looking at the top Penrith, Lancaster and Morecambe, I think, and it's 2 up, I think, out of those 3. Everyone else needs to have a steady season, try and recruit. And down at the bottom, I see Preston, Kirkham and Torrisholme. I really do. It's only 2 down. Torrisholme, I've heard they may be getting some new players. I know they've got an overseas amateur wicketkeeper from South Africa. He looks a bit ordinary to me. I know he played in the North East Tyneside League, I think Division 1, which I think it's equivalent to not much more than the Westmoreland League, really, because Shireshead played a team from that last year in the Village, and they did well. So I think Preston, Kirkham and Torrisholme are going to be struggling there. But best of luck to everyone. Now then, Lancashire Cup. Ooh. I'm not a huge fan of teams from outside the top of the pyramid getting into it. I'm not going to talk about the Palace Shield because that's historic. But from the Westmoreland League, they've put Holme in it. Now, I've got nothing against Holme. They're a really good club. But last year in the Westmoreland League, they finished 6th out of 13. And they finished behind Morecambe and Carnforth seconds. They're in the Lancashire Cup, Sunday 18th of May. And they've got Burnley away. Now that's really tough, because Burnley, Lancashire League champions, they just won everything. They're a really good side. So wish them luck with that. little aside with it. When you've got Burnley away and Burnley FC are playing at home, you need to watch yourselves, because a lot of supporters go to the cricket before the football starts, and they're quite vociferous. There's loads of chanting, etc., etc. Now, the football season will have finished by then, but if Burnley happen to be in the playoffs, and one of the playoff semi-final legs is on Sunday the 18th of May, there's going to be a big crowd. So home need to put up a good show if those things come into line and Burnley are at home on that day in a playoff match. Home need to put on a good show so that they show the Westmoreland League in a good light, because there might be a couple of thousand people at Burnley. So fingers crossed for them. Please, I pray to the Lord that they don't scratch. Please go and play your game. Take your medicine. You're probably going to get hammered. If you bowl first, you're going to be facing 350. And you bat first, you might be 70 all out. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Have a good season, everyone. And we'll come back just before the start of the season with something else. And hopefully we can carry on these little videos and you continue to like them. Enjoy your cricket. Most of all, enjoy your turkey. And I'll see you in the new year.